Welcome back to Burning River Bushcraft. Looky here, this is going to be the May Grimm Workshop Tool of the Month Club. Now the Tool of the Month Club is a subscription service put out by the Grimm Workshop, which makes small EDC size tools. So these tools are going to design to fit in the credit card slot of your wallet. They've got roundabout tools, they've got micro tools, they got mini tools. All of their tools are compact, they're usable, and they're also reusable. So that's what's the cool thing about this. And you don't know what's in here. Could be multiple tools, it could be tools that aren't quite available yet, it could be retired tools. There's usually a discount code as well as knowledge cards in here as well. The Grimm Workshop Tool of the Month Club is one of the better values in a monthly subscription service, and that's because you don't have to pre-order this thing. So this is a surprise envelope, this is $20, but this is the cheat code. You are going to see what's in this envelope right here on my channel first. I'm always going to have this up the very first of the month, and you can decide if you want it. Go ahead and let your subscription follow through. You'll be charged your $20 and you're gonna get your envelope on whatever day you signed up. If it's not something that you necessarily would use, if it's something you already got, in that case, you can just cancel your subscription and pick it up next month. So I can see cool tools in here, but I'm gonna fish the card out first. This information card is gonna go over what's in the envelope. It's gonna give you a cost breakdown with a full description of the tools. And there's also usually a discount code in here. So the discount code for May is going to be buy one of the eating roundabouts, get one free. So pretty cool value right there. Now I could read about what's in here, but I'd rather see it for myself. So let's pop in and take a look at what we got here. This is the spring snare fishing trap card. So I've used the variation of this card. I think the one I had was kind of a prototype. So here's a good look at the tool out of the case. And you can use these a couple different ways. So you can use the hook with this rectangular blade and you can create a spinner. So you can use that to cast out, you can retrieve with that, you can jig with that. But these are designed to work together. So if I put two of these together, these small ledges connect and that creates a modern version of an L7 spring snare trigger. So you can use that to trap land animals, but you could also use this to fish as well. With those connected, with a small length of line into the water with a hook, as soon as the fish takes the bait, it's going to pull the L7 trigger apart. The spring is going to set the hook on the fish and it's going to be there waiting for you. Now a couple other features this has that I have not seen before is I've got a file here which is going to work great for a hook sharpener. I've also got a saw edge which you could use that to cut line. You could probably clean a fish if you had to with that. I've got a hook cleaner here, or an eye cleaner. And then I've got small depression top and bottom with a couple holes here. So that's going to work as a line winder to hold your fishing line. So even if you've got hand reels or even a regular collapsible fishing rod with you, this is something that's definitely worthwhile to add to your kit. This is going to let you passively fish. Next up is one of their micro tools. So this micro tool is about the same size as a large paper clip. And this comes off the card and forms a set of tweezers. So there's a small hook supplied with this where you can attach this right to your keychain or your zipper pull. You can also wear this around a necklace. You can, sew a special carrier for this. And the back of all these tools, if you peel this white backer off, that's a permanent adhesive. Nearly all of the Grimm tools have this same tool retention system. So you're able to take the tools out and then you can just press on them and they'll stick back to that backer and you're able to carry them again. So with these two halves taken apart, it makes a pretty cool set of tweezers. So that's going to come in handy for first aid or really for any type of detail work that's hard to do with your bare hands. The next tool is going to be the minnow lure micro tool. And that's kind of self-explanatory there. Really no assembly. You pop this thing out of there and you've got a ready-made minnow with a double hook on the bottom. So this would work if you had already had a hand line with you, if you had to improvise one in the field, or if you had a collapsible rod and just lost the last of your lures. Having this thing on your keychain or on your zipper pull would definitely save the day. I have two tip cards as well as a business card, but these business cards from Grimm, they are also usable as a line holder. So I use these all the time. I've got just a hole in the corner and I can put fishing line, I can put any light line that I need. It's a great way to keep cordage with you. So these tip cards, They're a waterproof material, and this is a great way just to carry knowledge for one skill. If you were practicing one skill, or if you just didn't want to carry a full survival manual with you out in the field, this is a great way to do it here. So this is camp cooking, how to prepare a coal bed. And then most of these tip cards, the back side of this kind of goes into a lot more detail, while the front is kind of just a pictorial view of the job. Now the next tip card is on how to make a magnetic compass. And again, we can see I've got basically a pictorial view with a little bit of detail, and the back side goes into a whole lot more details. So for me, that's the really cool thing about the Grim Workshops. I carry gear, I carry survival kits with me when I'm practically anywhere, but I don't carry things like this. So I have fishing gear, but ready-made L7 fish traps, I don't carry those. I can make them, but that just takes time and that takes material. So this is definitely a worthwhile addition to your kit, and look at the size of what that's actually taken up. Now you compare that to something like the tweezers, which is a first aid use, and I don't carry tweezers with me all the time. I'd be picking out something with the point of my knife. That's a better alternative. And then when you look at things like that fishing lure, I can carve it if I have the time. I can make a spinner if I have the material, but when I've got something that small, ready-made, ready to go, that's always going to be your best option. For a cost breakdown, remember this Tool of the Month Club costs you $20, and that is a flat fee. So if you buy a individual item, you're going to have to pay shipping on top of that. So that spring snare fishing trap card was $19.95. So that's the price of your whole kit right there. Now I have two different micro tools. I've got the lure tool as well as the rounded tip tweezers. Those are $5.99 a piece. And then the two tip cards are $1.85 a piece. So that comes out to a total of $35.63. And you don't have to pre-order this. If you're looking at this video and it's anytime in the month of May, all you got to do is follow my affiliate link, head over there, click on it and order. It is that simple. Now, if this is the kind of thing you'd like to see, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment in the comment box, and ring the bell to be notified of my latest videos. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Burning River Bushcraft. I also teach outdoor classes at OutdoorCore.com. So really timely cards with spring coming up. Let's get out there and do some fishing, and it's even better if you're doing it with survival gear. Till next time, this has been Jamie Boggs with Burning River Bushcraft. See you soon.